it is actually really hot, like you're inside like a normal shower.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit. Today I'm on a mission to create an outdoor rainwater shower.
Literally washed my entire hair, no problems at all.
So the first thing I needed to do was create a place to store the water. So this is a food grade water drum, and this is where all the rainwater is going to be stored. So this right here is a rainwater diverter. I need to put it together. So this diverts the rainwater from the drain pipe into the water tank. So firstly, I need to create a flat surface that I can place the water drum on, just so the water fills up to the top and I can get as much water in there as possible. The earth is really unstable here and there's a lot of big rocks kind of poking out, so I need to properly make this flat so I can put a slab on the top of it. And that looks pretty level to me, so let's grab the water drum and place it on that slate. And now all we need to do is drill a hole in the drain pipe and the water tank, so then we can attach that water diverter from the drain pipe into the water tank. So the rainwater divider has to be on an angle so the water runs right down into the water tank. When I was drilling the holes in the guttering and the water tank, I realised that I drilled the hole in the guttering way too low, so I had to actually drill another one above it so the water could go down into the water tank more efficiently. I purchased this rainwater divider off of Amazon, and I'll leave all the links to what I got in the description if you wanted to check it out yourself. The guttering that I was using has a very small circumference, so I did have to trim down the water diverter a little bit to fit the guttering. And it said you can do this in the instructions, so this shouldn't be an issue at all. I then trimmed down the piping on the water diverter so the water runs effortlessly from the guttering into the water tank. Hey, what's this blooming hole doing here? Let's just put some duct tape on there. Yeah, it looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. To make the space a little bit more relaxing, I decided to purchase some tables and chairs off of IKEA. Now, these are just some simple wooden ones, but because this is all under shelter, they shouldn't get too wet or rot really easily. So it didn't really matter. They didn't really have to be that too high quality, and these seem to do the trick and look pretty good. So the workhorse of this whole project is the dual cut outing kit. Why I chose this one and why it's so amazing is because all you need is a gas tank and basically a battery with solar panels, and this can be completely off-grid, so you can attach it to your van or on your off-grid property. And I did a lot of research on different ones and there were so many good reviews about this one, so I decided to get this one in the end. Yeah, I wouldn't really classify this as like a manly item, you know, but why they put instructions in here? Like, come on, why do they put instructions in drills and hammers? Like, we're men, like, we know how these things work. Even if we don't, like, we're going to figure it out. We'd rather, like, accidentally cut off our fingers in the process of trying to figure out than touch a blooming instruction manual. I don't know what it is, why we can't do it, but we just can't, you know? It's difficult for us. And the cool thing about this one is it came with some stands, so you can literally stand it anywhere you want.
So the mount has come, and you basically put this on the wall so the shower can be on the wall instead of like on the floor, because there's not that much space here. So if it's on the wall, it just is more space and it looks way better.
See, look at this, a pure manly item. You know, you have to drill this into the wall and no instructions, because you know, we know, all right.
So I basically got this tension pole that I'm gonna put on a piece of wood here and put the shower curtain across there. So then it's like your private rainwater shower. It's really cool. So I was about to put the bracket on the wall, but the top of the shower apparently gets really hot, so I don't want it too close to the shower curtain. And that's why I'm putting the shower curtain up first, so I know where to place this so the shower curtain doesn't catch on fire.
Another manly item I'm proving I know how to use.
Now we just fit this to there and we're done. Oh, shower curtain. Because it's going to be outside, I got like an anti-mold one, so it shouldn't go moldy or black or anything. Now for the moment of truth. Nice. It works, but there's one problem. It's way too light. For a second I did forget that I live at the coast and it's always windy. I actually found this much nicer granite rock, so I'm going to put that one at the back, and then you can move this at the front to where you want the curtain to end.
So my idea here was basically to attach the curtain to a load of rocks to weigh it down so it wouldn't move in the wind.
So the shower keeps detaching, so I'm going to leave that there. I basically only put it up so I know where to put the shower, and I'll sort that out later. So let's put up the bracket for the shower.
Now this bracket you could actually attach to the back of a van, like you can put it on the outside of your van or on the inside of the back door, so when you open it it's on the outside, and the shower doesn't really need to be where this is, so you could put it in a place quite far from where the shower head is with a longer pipe.
So the water pipe that came with the Juvo wouldn't reach my water tank, so I got this food grade 10-foot one, so hopefully that will reach it. We have gas. I got a gas cover as well, so hopefully that fits over it.
Now I was originally going to put this gas tank around the corner next to the water tank, but the gas pipe wouldn't reach around there, so I decided to get this cover so I'm not just looking at a gas tank all the time and just make it look a lot better. So I did some research on the gas tanks, and apparently a 9 kg gas bottle can last about 13 hours of use. So I settled on a 13 kg one just so this will last me a long time and I don't have to keep refilling it, because this is going to be my main shower, not just kind of a little one that I use every now and again. I can't get over how easy this shower is to set up. If I had everything I needed and just didn't want a water tank or anything like this, I could literally set it up in about 15 minutes, I reckon, if not quicker. So let's put some tape on here to see how much water I use in one shower.
So I've just come back from the gym, and it is a perfect time to test this setup out and see if it actually works. So the gas is on, the pump has been turned on, and all the water is going to come out of the water tank over there. So I've put the filter in there and it will suck it up through the pump and then into the shower. So all we need to do now is turn the actual shower on. I've got all of my shower supplies here, my towel, all ready to go. Let's see if this turns on. So this one's for the gas, so we're gonna turn it up, and this is for the water. And there's no water coming out at the moment, and it doesn't activate until we switch on the shower head. Here it goes. It works. Yo! Now I'm not going to use the shower curtain because, as I showed before, it doesn't actually work. So if it's not windy then we can use it, but for most of the time I'll just wear shorts and it'll be fine. The thing is, I don't know if it's going to be cold or not, so I'm going to go. That is actually so hot. Wow. Wow, it's actually steaming like a proper shower. Wow, it is actually really hot, like you're inside like a normal shower. So good. Wow, that Robin's got a lot to say today. And I think that is me done. Literally washed my entire hair, no problems at all. That was perfect. So let's check how much water we actually used up in one shower. That was more than expected, but to be fair, I was like filming and I spent way longer in there than I usually would. I say I'd spend like half the amount of time that I did in that shower, so not that much water. I'd actually rate that shower like an 8 out of 10. The only reason I give it an 8 was because the wind is quite cold. So if there was a kind of like separator here to block that wind, it would actually be perfect because there's already a wall here so the wind doesn't come in that way, so you'd be fully sheltered, and there's a roof as well. So imagine like coming back from a surf, just having a shower and then just chilling in this area. What's amazing about this system as well is that this filter can literally go into like a lake or a river and just like suck up water that way as well, so you don't have to use just like a stagnant rainwater for it. And of course, if you wanted as well, you can literally, you could just plug it straight into like a hose or a tap outside. I'll talk to all of you in the comments. Subscribe if you're new and hit the like button if you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.